Hi. Today, we're continuing Mule, 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 Mule. Basically, so yesterday we made it to the quote-unquote end of the level. So today we are going to finish going backwards, since we have about 2.5 hours left. So, strap in. This is going to be really boring, probably. So, watch the stream if you want. Hey, 98%. We're past 99 now. I'm just gonna start by reading more annoying things. Hmm. I gotta find something. Okay. I think I'm going to... I'm gonna read the Wikipedia page for, I guess, Merneptah. Merneptah, or Merentah. I think it's Merentah. Reigned 13th of August, 1213 to the 2nd of May, 1203 BCE. Was the fourth pharaoh of the 19th dynasty of ancient Egypt. According to contemporary historical records, he ruled Egypt for almost 10 years, from the 13th of August, 1213. Hold on, wait. Until his death on the 2nd of May, 1203. He was the first royal-born pharaoh since Tutankhamun of the 18th dynasty of Egypt. Merneptah was the 13th son of Ramses II, only coming to power because all of his older brothers had died, including his full brother, Khayem-Wesent. He was around 50 years old when he ascended to the throne. He is arguably best known for the Merneptah Stele, featuring the first known mention of the name Israel. His throne name was Ba-en-Re-Merinet-Jeru, which means Soul of Ra, beloved of the gods. Early years. Family. Merneptah was likely the fourth child born to Isetnafret and Ramses II, and his 13th son. He was the first royal-born pharaoh since Tutankhamun. He married Isetnafret II, who was likely his full sister or niece, who would become great royal wife when he was named pharaoh. They had at least 2 sons, Merenptah, named after his father, and Seti II. When Seti II became pharaoh, Tausret became his great royal wife. She became pharaoh in her own right after the death of Pharaoh Siptah. Takat, the mother of Amenmesi, may have been a secondary queen of Merneptah, though scholars are yet to confirm this. Alright, King's son. Ramses II lived well into his 90s and was one of the oldest pharaohs in Egyptian history. He outlived many of his heirs. Eventually, Merneptah would be the son to succeed him. Merneptah would have been prepared to be pharaoh through the responsibility of his government roles. Merneptah is depicted as a prince in Aswan on a royal family stela dating to year 30 of Ramses II and on a family stela from the Speos of Horemheb at Silsila dating to years 33 or 34 of Ramses II. On these stelae, he is accompanied by his parents and arranged by age alongside his sister Bintanath and his brothers Ramses and Kasimwaset. However, other than that, we know virtually nothing else about Merneptah before year 40 of Ramses II, where he became overseer of the army, or general. Crown Prince. In year 55 of Ramses II, his brother Kamwaset died, and Merneptah was officially proclaimed Crown Prince. At that point, he gained additional responsibilities by serving as Prince Regent for the last 12 years of Ramses II's life. Chronology. Reign. Chronology. According to one reading of contemporary historical records, Merneptah ruled Egypt for almost 10 years, from late July or early August 1213 BC until his death on the 2nd of May 1203 BC. New capital. Merneptah moved Egypt's administrative center from Pi-Ramses, his father's capital, back to Memphis, where he constructed a royal palace next to the Temple of Ptah. The Penn Museum, led by Clarence Stanley Fisher, excavated this palace in 1915. Campaigns. Merneptah had to carry out several military campaigns during his reign. In the 5th year of his rule, he fought against the Libyans, who, with the existence of the Sea Peoples, were threatening Egypt from the west. Merneptah led a victorious 6-hour battle against a combined Libyan and Sea People force from the city of Perire, probably located on the western edge of the Nile Delta. His account of this campaign against the Sea Peoples and Libu is described in prose on a wall beside the 6th pylon at Karnak, which states, "Beginning of the victory that His Majesty achieved in the land of Libya, one Ekwesh Teresh Luka Sherden Shekelesh, northerners coming from all lands." Later in the inscription, Merneptah receives news of the attack in the 3rd season, saying, "The wretched fallen chief of Libya, Merire, son of Ded, has fallen upon the country of Tehenu with his bowmen, Sheridan, Shekelesh, Ekwesh, Luka, Teresh, taking the best of every warrior and every man of war of his country. He has brought his wife and his children, leaders of the camp, and he has reached the western boundary in the fields of Perire." An inscription on the Athribis stele, now in the garden of the Cairo Museum, declares His Majesty was enraged at their report, like a lion, assembled his court and gave a rousing speech. Later, he dreamed that he saw Ptah handing him a sword and saying, "Take thou and banish thou from the fearful heart from thee." Sorry, no. "Take thou and banish thou the fearful heart from thee." When the bowmen went forth, says the inscription, Amun was with them as a shield. After 6 hours, the surviving 9 bows threw down their weapons, abandoned their baggage and dependents, and ran for their lives. Merneptah states that he defeated the invasion, killing 6,000 soldiers and taking 9,000 prisoners. To be sure of the numbers, among other things, you know what? I'm not going to read this part. There is also an account of the same events in the form of a poem from the Merneptah Stele, also known as the Israel Stele, which mentions the suppression of revolts in Canaan and makes reference to the supposed utter destruction of Israel in a campaign prior to his 5th year in Canaan. Israel has been wiped out. Its seed is no more. This is the first recognized ancient Egyptian record of the existence of Israel. Not as a country or city, but as a tribe or people. A newly discovered massive layer of fiery destruction confirms Merneptah's boast about his Canaanite campaign. At inscriptions. At Karnak, the Great Karnak inscription of Merneptah provides information on the king's military exploits. At Karnak, the Merneptah Stele is famous for its mention of Israel or Yisrael. At Amada, the 4th year text of Merneptah. Death. As soon as Merneptah died, the succession apparently had become a problem. He was put in his tomb at KV8, but was later removed, and his mummy has survived. Succession. Mummy studies show that Merneptah died at around 60 years of age. It is inferred that he was born between the 10th and 17th years of Ramses II's reign, and by the time he ascended the throne, he was likely already over 50. Merneptah's successor, Seti II, was the son of Queen Iset-Nafret. However, Seti II's succession to the throne was not unchallenged. A rival king named Amenmesi, who was either another son of Merneptah by Takat, or much less likely of Ramses II, seized control of Upper Egypt and Kush during the middle of the reign of Seti II. Only after he overcame Amenmesi was Seti able to reassert his authority over Thebes in his 5th year. It's possible that before seizing Upper Egypt, Amenmesi had been known as Mesui and had been viceroy of Kush. I'm not sure if I can say that. 2. Main article, KV8. At Thebes, the tomb of Merneptah, KV8, was in the Valley of the Kings. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna read about his mummy. You're welcome. Alright, well, we're past 40% now. We're at 38. We're getting really close. Or getting closer. We have about an hour left of this level. Alright, we're under 20%. This means we have about 30 minutes left. I'm hyped to finally finish this level. we're getting so close to winning. We're at about 15%. But yeah, there's one last click in the level that will happen at around 0%. So, yeah, I'm gonna need to click once. This isn't the click. I'm just clicking for fun. But yeah, there is one spike at the end. So yeah, we're about to finish the 5-hour Geometry Dash level that I created. So yeah, 14%. Well, great. Alright, 13%. Great. Great, now we're under 13%. Great. And we're under 12%. I think once we're below 10%, I'm just gonna start, like, looking directly at it. Since I do need to focus. And we're almost under 11%. Yeah. Yeah, now we're under 11%. Great. Alright, I'm just gonna look directly at this screen, which is probably not good for my eyes, but yeah. I hit my mic's power off button so hard that, yeah. Anyways, we're almost under 10%. This is the last 10% of the level. Okay, wait. We're under 10% now. We're under 10%. Also, yeah, I did the thing again, so 9%. I'm just gonna read. I'm gonna read from an annoying Wikipedia article, or I'm just gonna read from a Wikipedia article since I need to do something to pass the time. Let's read the page for Ramses III. Usermatre Mariamun Ramses III was the second pharaoh of the 20th dynasty in ancient Egypt. Some scholars date his reign from the 26th of March to the 15th of April, the 26th of March 1155 to the 15th of April 1154 BC, and he is considered to be the last pharaoh of the new kingdom to have wielded substantial power. His long reign saw the decline of Egyptian political and economic power, linked to a series of invasions and internal economic problems that also plagued pharaohs before him. This coincided with a decline in the cultural sphere of ancient Egypt. And oh, look at that, we're under 9% now. The defensive strategy of Ramses II was able to slow down Egypt's decline, though it meant that his successors had a weaker military. He has also been described as a warrior pharaoh, due to his strong military strategies. At the Battle of the Delta and the Battle of Jahi, his armies defeated the invaders known as the Sea Peoples, who had caused destruction in other civilizations and empires. He was able to save Egypt from collapsing at the time when many other empires fell during the Late Bronze Age. However, the damage of the invasions took a toll on Egypt. Ramses III constructed one of the largest mortuary temples of western Thebes, now called Medinet Habu. He was assassinated in the Harem conspiracy led by his secondary wife Tiye and her eldest son Pentawir. This ultimately caused a succession crisis which further accelerated the decline of ancient Egypt. He was succeeded by his son and designated successor Ramses IV, although many of his other sons would later. We're getting close to being under 8%. Wait a minute. Hold on, we're so close. We're so close. Bam! We're under 8%. Alright. Name. Ramses, also written Ramses and Ramses. They're pronounced the same way. You're never gonna get the spelling. Two main names are transliterated. I'm just gonna pronounce this as I just see. Two main names are transliterated They are normally realized as Yusur Matre Mariamun Ramses Hekayunu, meaning the Mot of Ra is strong, beloved of Amun, born of Ra, ruler of Heliopolis. Early years. Ramses III was not closely related to Ramses I or Ramses II. He was the son of Setnakte and Timarinesi, who wrote her name in a cartouche. Setnakte's origin is unknown. He seized the throne during a time of crisis and political unrest, likely from Tuosret, and he was presumably a minor descendant of Ramses II, through a separate family line from that of Seti II Septon Tuosret. Alright, we're under 7%. Let's go! Alright, accession. Ramses III is believed to have reigned from March 1185 to April 1154 BC. This is based on his known accession date of 1 Shimu Day 26 and his death on year 32 3 Shimu Day 15. Some scholars estimate a reign of 31 years, 1 month, and 19 days. Alternative dates for his reign are 1187 to 1156 BC. In a description of his coronation from Medinet Habu, 4 doves were said to be dispatched to the 4 corners of the horizon to confirm that the living Horus, Ramses III, is still in possession of the throne, that the order of Mot prevails in the cosmos and in society. Alright, we're almost under 6%. We're so close. Also, his throne, not the throne. And we are under 6%. Let's go. We're so close. Alright. Tenure of constant war. During his long tenure in the midst of the surrounding political chaos of the Late Bronze Age collapse, Egypt was beset by foreign invaders, including the so-called Sea Peoples and the Libyans. and experienced the beginnings of increasing economic difficulties and internal strife, which eventually led to the collapse of the 20th dynasty. In year 8 of his reign, the Sea Peoples, including Peleset, Denyen, Shardana, Meshwesh of the Sea, and Tejeker, invaded Egypt by land and sea. Ramses III defeated them in 2 great land and sea battles. First, he defeated them on land in the Battle of Jahi, on the Egyptian Empire's easternmost frontier in Jahi, or modern-day southern Lebanon. Wait. We're actually getting close to going under 5%. I'm going to continue reading, though. The second one was the Battle of the Delta, in which Ramses enticed the Sea Peoples and their ships into the mouth of the Nile, where he had assembled a fleet in ambush. Although the Egyptians had a reputation as poor seamen, they fought tenaciously. Ramses lined the shores with ranks of archers who kept up a continuous volley of arrows into the enemy ships when they attempted to land on the banks of the Nile and were under 5%. Then the Egyptian navy attacked using grappling hooks to haul in the enemy ships. In the brutal hand-to-hand fighting which ensued, the Sea Peoples were utterly defeated. The Harris Papyrus states, "As for those who reached my frontier, their seed is not. Their heart and their soul are finished forever and ever. As for those who came forward together on the seas, the full flame was in front of them at the Nile mouths, where a stockade of lances surrounded them on the shore, prostrated on the beach, slain and made into heaps from head to tail." Anyways, Ramses III incorporated the Sea Peoples as subject peoples and settled them in southern Canaan. Their presence in Canaan may have contributed to the formation of new states in this region, such as Philistia after the collapse of the Egyptian Empire in Asia. During the reign of Ramses III, Egyptian presence in the Levant is still attested as far as Byblos, and he may have campaigned further north into Syria. And we're actually getting quite close to being under 4%. Further south, inscriptions of Ramses III have been found in southern Jordan and northern Saudi Arabia, which were inscribed as the pharaoh led an army through the area according to archaeologists. And we're under 4%. He was also compelled to fight invading Libyan tribesmen in 2 major campaigns in Egypt's western delta in his year 5 and year 11, respectively. By the early 12th century, Egypt claimed overlordship of Cyrenaican tribes. At one point, a ruler chosen by Egypt was set up briefly over the combined tribes of Meshwesh, Libu, and Soped. In April 2025, the Jordanian Ministry of Tourism announced the discovery of a hieroglyphic inscription bearing the royal cartouche of Ramses III in the Wadi Rum Reserve in southern Jordan. The Jordanian scientific team emphasized that this discovery provides tangible evidence of a military or commercial campaign, proving Ramses III's influence in the southern Levant and Arabian Peninsula. You know what? I'm going to stop reading since we need to focus here. Alright, we're so close to getting under 3%. You know what, I'm actually getting bored, so never mind. We are going to continue to read. Economic turmoil. The heavy cost of these battles slowly exhausted Egypt's treasury and contributed to the gradual decline of the Egyptian Empire in Asia. The severity of these difficulties is stressed by the fact that the first known labor strike in recorded history occurred during year 29 of Ramses III's reign, when the food rations for the favored elite royal tomb builders and artisans in the village of Setmat Her Ementi Waset, now known as Deir el Medina, could not be provisioned. Something in the air, possibly the Hekla 3 eruption, prevented much sunlight from reaching the ground and also arrested global tree growth for almost 2 full decades until 1140 BC. The result in Egypt was a substantial increase in grain prices under the later reigns of Ramses VI through 7th. No one say it! Whereas the prices for fowl and slaves remain constant. Oh. Also, we're under 2%. Oh, no. Oh. Okay. Thus, the cooldown affected Ramses III's final years and impaled his ability to provide a constant supply of grain rations to the workmen of Deir el-Medina community. If you're wondering, the sentence is, whereas the prices for fowl and slaves remain constant. Okay. The Egyptians were people. They were definitely a people. Alright, under 2%. Let's go. It's the final 2%. These difficult realities are completely ignored in Ramses' official monuments, many of which seek to emulate those of his famous predecessor Ramses II, and which present an image of continuity and stability. He built important additions to the temples at Luxor and Karnak, and his funerary temple and administrative complex at Medinet Habu is amongst the largest and best preserved in Egypt. However, the uncertainty of Ramses' times is apparent from the massive fortifications which were built to enclose the latter. No temple in the heart of Egypt prior to Ramses' reign had ever needed to be protected in such a manner, or under 1.5%. You know what? I'm gonna stop reading since the next part is assassination, and I bet that part is going to include his money, which I do not want to look at. Look that up at your own risk. I do not recommend. Alright, we've reached the text. The text is here. This level is over 5 hours long. This is true. This level is over 5 hours long. Alright, we're under 1%. We're under 1%. Now, it's going so slowly. Oh, I'm stressed since I'm probably not gonna die at the click unless I choke. But I shouldn't die at it. I just noticed there's the S and the H are conjoined there. Whatever. We can't fix it now, since I need to verify it again in order to fix that. Alright, we're under 0.5%. We are... We're so close. I think we're going to beat the level. If I am correct, we're going to beat it. Alright, we're under 0.25%. The text is disappearing. The attempt is back. The attempt count is back. There's the spike. Alright, we did it. What? Ah, come on, I died? Well, whatever. I need to... Okay, whatever. That's it. Whatever. I don't care. We did it. Whatever. I guess we did it. It counts. Whatever. I died. No. I'm not sure if I should add this. So yeah, we need to add an end trigger somewhere since like it reverses and like you die there, so I guess we're gonna make this like a touch trigger, but like up to I mean you need to like nah. Whatever. I mean, I'm not sure how we're gonna get that to work. End trigger. Okay, it's here. Yeah, so apparently you die at the end. So, we're gonna add a rotate gameplay trigger, which technically makes the level loop itself. I think. Technically, that'll make the level loop itself. I'm just gonna use my speed hack to make the level 10 times faster. Wait, and also, I'm going to deactivate this, time warp trigger. Wait, what? Oh, okay, wait. Nah, whatever. I'm not sure if I should hack verify this since, there's no way to finish it. Since it just loops itself. Since it loops itself at the end. It'll just, like, kill you there. And then, like... I'm not sure if I can, like, get this to work. Also, I need to turn down my speed hack. I don't know why if you click on it, it goes up. Oh. I don't know, whatever. The thing is, we technically did it. Wait, what if we change this? Wait, what if we make this a touch trigger, but we change the spawn group so that you spawn on this block and not the end? And then no touch hide. And then we're gonna add this to group 1. And then go into settings, change the spawn group to 1. Does this make you beat the level immediately? Yes it does. Wait, but I thought I made it a touch trigger. Yeah, apparently that's not going to work. What if we move it like 2 pixels over? Why are you just pulled into it? Why does it, like, always pull you into it? What if we put the end trigger there? Yeah, I'm not sure how to get that to set. I'm not sure how to set it up. Like, we can make it a touch trigger, but it's always... Oh. If you move it here, it's not going to suck you in. I don't even know how to make this work. So, we're just gonna add a rotate gameplay trigger and see if this... Wait, do I have more damage on? Oh. Wait. How are we gonna make the rotate gameplay trigger work? Does it just kill you? Yeah, it does kill you. I didn't know. Yeah, yeah, this level isn't even possible to complete. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. So, yeah. Technically, there is a way to do it. I could technically hack verify the level, or I could hack the level onto the servers. Since I did technically complete the whole 5 hours, but I died at the end because there's a wall here. And then people could complete it, and then if they die at that wall, they could hack complete it, I guess. But part of me does want to actually make this level possible to complete legitimately, so, I'll try to find a solution. I'll try to find a solution. Yeah, so, I think actually, no, we're not ending stream, since I'm going to instead play Death Moon. We're gonna be playing Death Moon now. Yeah. What else? What do you mean angle brackets aren't allowed? Alright, we're just going to... Alright, I updated the title and description, so yeah, we're doing Death Moon again. So yeah. Oh wait, I need to unhide my game capture. And now we are playing Death Moon. Oh wait, I was doing a game capture. Why did I need to hide my screen? Whatever. I'm also gonna mute my stream since I've been listening to it this whole time. Oh wait, I should also fix my accurate percentage digits. I only need 2, not 4. Ah, 4%. Wow. Wait. I gotta lock in. I'm gonna lock in. And also fix the title. Oh, the thing is, my channel is probably going to have, like, one of the best weeks it's ever had, despite the fact that I got sub-botted. Like, I'm still gonna have, like, some of the best analytics in years. Oh, I lagged. Whatever. Also, I gotta open live control room. Oh, wow, this stream has been doing really well. This is probably like this is gonna be one of my best performing streams ever. So thank you everyone for anyone who joined the stream today. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Ah, 23. You know what? I haven't played the level in 2 days. So this might be or 2 or 3. This might be I mean, I want to beat the level soon. And I think I will beat the level soon. But yeah, I gotta lock in. Oh, I got weirdly locked out there. Alright, wave. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, because I always do this when I reach 32% because I get a bit worked up. 64%? What? What? I just got 64%. Like, after just playing. I am in shock. That is an insanely good run. And I haven't even been playing the level for that long today. We could beat the level today. If we did, I would be ecstatic. I'm not sure why I'm saying we. But, I mean, like... But, like, I guess, like, when streaming Geometry Dash, your chat does play it. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna not question it. We're gonna keep saying we, since this isn't just my achievement. Part of the credit does go to... This isn't just my achievement. It's, in a way, your achievement too, if I do beat Death Moon. I'm not sure I need to give a motivational speech right now. Well, save it for the completion. Save it for the completion. Oh, I went too high. 44% though. I just got 64% and now I got 44%. Like, back to back. That's, like, really good consistency. Like, I could beat it today or tomorrow. Like, realistically. Oh, I hit a block and that threw me off a bit. Ah, 25. You know what, 25 ain't bad. 25 isn't bad. It just means I'm struggling with the beginning a bit. I accidentally held there. Like, usually, I'm not sure if... You sometimes don't die there if you keep holding. Yeah, if you keep holding, you sometimes don't die. So it's kind of inconsistent. Ah, 25 again? I'm doing the click pattern correctly. I don't know. Or maybe my click pattern is just inconsistent. Maybe I just need to work on it. Okay, past the beginning enough times to not need to actually practice that part, I think. Plus, like, doing the beginning gives me a bit of a break from the wave part. Also, whoa, I nearly died in the ship part. Did you see that saw blade? Ah, 25 again. You know what? I'm struggling with this one specific click. I think I'm going to... I'm gonna practice this. Alright, we passed it. Not sure what I was doing there. I might have just been tripping. That was a good run, first of all. And why did I die there? I mean, I've died there before, but like... Now I'm not struggling with this UFO part as much, which is great. But yeah, I should still probably practice it, since it is giving me some trouble. Like, this UFO part is, like, weirdly difficult. The click pattern just... To be honest, the click pattern doesn't make sense, and also the hitboxes suck. Since, like, the staircase with the saw is actually a solid object, so you don't have to avoid it. But I think that's actually just due to the bad hitboxes. The saws don't kill you. So yeah, I can technically rest on it, but I mean, I'm still gonna die there, probably. So I probably shouldn't. Anyways, gotta lock in. I can get a good run here. Nah, I didn't. What? Oh, I died to the bird for the first time, like, ever. The bird is, like, the easiest part of this UFO. It's the easiest click. Wait, no way, this is actually a really good run. 36 to 49, we'll take it. We're gonna play from 0 for a bit, and honestly, I've been streaming so long. I've been streaming for over 3 hours. I, for one, do not want... Oh, wait, I'm not... Oh. Wait, no, my desktop audio is on. I thought it wasn't, but it's on. Oh. My hair is getting so tangled, I have to take my headphones off. I'm going to put on my other headphones instead. Oh, wait. These are not... Yeah, I'll extend them out a bit. And get in a comfortable sitting position. And now we are locked in. I gotta lock in first. Nice. I'm not sure what the nice was for. Oh, I died to 12. And more deaths at 1%. Wait. It's sort of become a tradition every stream to check the death tracker for deaths at 0 and 1%. We are almost at 300 deaths at 0%. Why? Why? %, again. Great. Okay, wait. How have I been streaming for 3 hours though? Like that's insane. Also, we passed the wave part, so. Yeah, let's go. Ah, 44%. Yeah, I actually should practice that one since I do still need to find a click pattern for that part. Oh, wait, that's the 6. Start pause 6. Ah, why? Why is this UFO part so hard? Like, the hitboxes here suck. Like, 51. That's actually a good run. But like, I need to find a better click pattern, so we're not playing from 0 until I can pass this part 3 times. Alright. Alright, that counts. Twice back to back. You know what? That's a W. Why did I go under? Why did I go under? I was like, oh, I should go under here. Yeah, no, you're meant to go up. 40%? Nah, that's not even my fault. It's a staircase. Why did I fall through the staircase? And 43. Great. Just great. Alright, wait. 43. It's just a weird loading effect. Not that the spike was levitating. Alright, that's the 3rd time. I want to pass it another time. Alright, 49. You know what? The wave part is it's another problem. Alright, 2 times back to back for the 2nd time. Nice. I'm definitely getting consistent at the click pattern. And now I get to chill a bit since this click. It turns out I don't get to chill. That Q part is so easy. It's so easy, but I'll often just lag there and die. You know what? I'm not even. I'm not even. Wait, let's look at the death tracker. I have 2,379 attempts on the start pause copy, and like 2,314 on the regular copy. I have over 2,000 attempts on Death Moon, which is absolutely insane. This level isn't even that hard. I mean, like, it's about the same difficulty as Club Step. It is 2 minutes. It is, like, nearly 3 minutes long, though. So it is an XL level. And it's longer than Phobos. It's longer than Phobos. So, oh, not that. Not that thing. Not the thing. Oh, so this is a 1.9 level, so, like, why isn't there any 3D in it? This level doesn't even use 3D, it's just, like, this level is really, like, the decoration is really creative, but it doesn't really look like a 1.9 level at the start. It looks more like a 1.6 level. Alright, in this part, the visuals are decent. In this part, this is the ugliest part of Death Moon. Anyways, gotta lock in. I did pass the wave part, though. That was nice. Great. Ah, 43, I choked. No, I choked. Wait, I just want to check. How long have I been going for? 3 hours and 10 minutes. Like, I could stretch it out realistically to 3 hours and 30 minutes. But, wait, how long have I been practicing Death Moon for? Yeah, I should practice it for a bit longer, though. But honestly, I just don't see the motivation. I'm not that motivated. Probably because I've already been streaming for, like, over 2.5 hours before this. But, I just don't. No, I died to the block. Not the block. Not the block. I hope that after I beat Death Moon, I breeze through my next few completions. Great. Not the thing, not the thing. I just don't have words for most of this kind of stuff. Oh wow, no, that's okay. So is that my? Oh, that was my 301st death to 0%. But yeah, I have died to 0% over 300 times. 301 times. I've died to 0% 301 times. And if we combine them, that's like 550 times. That is like 1/10. That's over it's like 1/8 of all attempts in this level. Is that about an 1/8 of all of my attempts on Death Moon is literally just that. It's actually closer to a 1/9 now that I think about it, but yeah, a 1/9. 1/9. Great. And then I think I'm gonna make my own start pause copy of Club Step. Since, I wanna practice Club Step. No! 18%, not 18%. Like, I keep thinking, any of these attempts could be it, but nah, none. I don't think any attempts this stream are gonna be it. What? Why did they just tank? Why did they just, why did my ship decide, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna take a nosedive? And then why did that happen? Oh, not the thing. No, not the thing. I died to the thing. Alright, yay, I didn't die to the thing. Oh yeah, I'm calling the bug at 20% or like, okay, whatever, we're just gonna focus. Yeah, I'm calling the thing at 20%, where, like, the two cubes will start on the same side. The thing now. So whenever I say the thing, I'm probably referring to that. Specifically if I'm playing Death Moon. Or any form of GD. Alright, let's go. No, 40%! I didn't even click twice! Why did my icon just, like, go up? I only clicked once, I thought. I didn't click twice. Oh, I died doing the swag route. You have to, like, click late on one of these or something. But yeah, you can very easily buffer all the clicks in the beginning, except for the first one. The first one you can't buffer. You just have to time it. You can also hold, but I don't like holding. I like doing the timing. To be honest, that timing could probably go in a hard and... Alright. Yeah, that first clip could probably go in, like, a harder Insane Demon. And it would still be rated by RobTop as a harder Insane Demon. Since that click is actually the first click in the level is actually really difficult. Anyways. Oh, I died to the eagle, is it an eagle? Let's just say it's a bird. I died to the bird. As a UFO, which the game calls the bird for whatever reason. Okay, wait, how long have I been practicing for? You know what? I've practiced for long enough. I'm gonna end stream since I am really bored. And I do not want to play any more Geometry Dash today. So yeah, see ya. Bye.